Are you suffering from anxiety? Are you suffering from depression? Are you suffering from stress? If these are the negative emotions which you are suffering, then this video is going to really help you out. In this particular video, I am talking about that how these negative emotions plays a vital role in our life, leading us to not tap our inner potential. And if the reason behind these negative emotions is our relationship between husband and wife, then it becomes all the more challenging. So, hello everyone, I am Hemendra Singh, inner transformation coach, and I have a mission to help 100,000 families become happy and lead a happy family. Now, in today's video, I'm going to share with all of you a story of Raj and Simran. Yes, my dear friends, Raj and Simran, they got married a year back and they were very happy. They were like, it was like a couple which is made for each other. But you know what happened after a year? The quarrel have started happening between both of them. And they used to fight with each other like cats and dogs. Now, what happened today morning when they woke up, they had a huge fight between them, and they both were having a presentation in the office. So they went without having their breakfast, and then they just went for a meeting, their office meeting. Now, you know what happened? Both of them screwed their meeting presentation because when they were presenting, the thoughts or the incident which has happened in the morning was just going on in their mind. So the complete day and the performance, everything was completely screwed. So now you are able to understand that how this relationship is playing a vital role in other aspects of life, which we will discuss in a couple of slides later. Now, what happened, the major reason for these quarrels, these fights between both of them is nothing but interpersonal communication issues. So they were having an issue which is related to the communication gap. So let's first try to understand that what is this communication gap. So the one thing which we have understood that they were suffering from depression, they were suffering from stress, they were suffering from all the negative emotions. Now, why they were suffering from negative emotions? It is because of the negative communication patterns. Now, what are these negative communication patterns? Let's try to understand, and you can check of your own in case some of these are present in your own life. So, the first one is criticism. You know what happens in criticism? In criticism, we always try to criticize the efforts of other person. So, like the someone who has prepared food. Now you are saying that you don't know how to prepare a good food. You always make such kind of foods which I have to throw. It doesn't taste at all, right? So these are nothing but the criticism. You can get ample number of experiences and examples which you can find out. Second one is defensiveness. Defensiveness is something wherein it's kind of a negative emotion where you are always proving the other person wrong, and you are telling that whatever you are doing is because of a reason. Say for an example, wife told that please help me in cooking because the maid is not coming. Now what you have said, you said that no, I cannot do because I have a lot of work in office. So wife said that please take care of small child because I have to prepare a office presentation. Now you are saying that no, I cannot do it because I am already tired and I have came from office. I am doing so many things. I cannot do it. So when you are saying like this, when you are always trying to defend yourself by giving some or other examples, some or other reasons, that is called as defensiveness. And it is a type of negative communication pattern. Third one is contempt. You know what is happening? Contempt. You would have heard this word in some court cases. Huh? Don't you are contempting the court. So what is the contempt means? Disrespecting the other person, disdaining the other person. You are like using certain languages. You are using certain body gestures, which is an indication that you are disrespecting the other person. Like, you say, "Huh, I don't want to hear from you. Go." So when you are saying like this, that body language, the words which you're using is again an example of contempt, and it is a negative communication pattern. And the last one is stonewalling. Stonewalling is, I'm sure that you would have also come across with such kind of situations wherein I don't want to talk. I don't want to give that space wherein I'm open to discuss. And this is also a negative communication pattern. So if you are having these four different categories of situations and communications which is coming, then you are, you know, digging your own grave, and it will definitely lead to some negative emotions. But the point here is that why I don't want negative emotions, why I don't want to have this negative communication patterns. I want to develop positive communication pattern. Why? So let's try to understand. See, whatever we do, the major aspect which depends on how we perform any task is our state. And our state can be either in resourceful state or a unresourceful state. So when I am in a loop of negative self-talk, when I am in a loop of negative communication pattern, when I am depressed, when I am in a stress, when I am in a worry, when I am doubting myself, all those negative emotions will lead or will shape my state, leading to unresourceful state. And when you are in unresourceful state, you will not be able to give your 100%. Say you are in a worry, you are in doubt, you are in fear, you have gone for an office meeting. Do you feel you will be able to give your 100%? But at the same time, if you are motivated, if you are inspired, if you are highly confident, if you are happy, if you are content from within, then what will happen? You will be in a resourceful state wherein even if you don't know the subject matter, you will still be able to give your 100% when you are discussing with others, and people will be able to sense your confidence. So the point of the fact is that we need to ensure that we are always in a resourceful state. And if I am unable to be in that resourceful state because of the relationship issues, then you can understand that where we are heading towards. What will be our fate? So let's try to understand that why it is so important to have this strong interpersonal communication. The first thing is that, say these are the four boxes which I have shown. So these four boxes are nothing but the four aspects of life, and we are like working in holistically, having all the four aspects. The first aspect is your health. Second one is your work, which leads to having a financial stability, relationship, and spiritual. Now tell me one thing, ask yourself, write it down: in health, work, relationship, and spiritual, if your health is not good but your relationship is strong, wherein your husband is supporting a wife, wife is supporting a husband, do you feel they will be able to overcome these health issues fast? Yes. Say you have lost your job, you don't have money, but your spouse is telling you that don't worry, I have some saving, I am also having my job, though our salary will be half, because earlier it was put together, both of them were earning say 2 lakhs, now they will be earning only 1 lakh. But don't worry, I am there to support till you get another job. Do you feel you will be able to withstand that situation? Third one is your spiritual. You will not be able to meditate if there is a fight at your home. Got it? So all the other three aspects is of no use if relationship is screwed. And what happens? We are giving more importance to work, health, and do all spiritual things, and coming and fighting in home, not giving respect to our spouse. What will happen? And then see, and then say that why I'm not happy, why the things are not happening. And my dear friends, whatever is happening in your relationship, it will be having a direct connect with your children's or your child, how the fate of the child would be. So when I was small, I have always seen my parents fighting with each other. And because I have seen that, I developed depression, I developed a panic attack. I used to get, panic attack, stress, and all those things. Why? Because from my childhood, I have heard loud voices. And then it has seeped into my subconscious mind in such a way that whenever I used to hear a loud voice, I used to relive that moment, which pushed me to again feel jittery, depressed. My dear friends, please don't give this kind of life to your children's. If you cannot be very happy together, at least for your children you should be. Now moving ahead, wanted to share with you. So we have discussed about the challenges, and then we have discussed about why it is important to be in a resourceful state, but how we can really follow the three-step rule which will help me to develop this interpersonal skills or the communication, a positive pattern communication. So the first one is 0 hour. Create a 0 hour in a day. That 0 hour can be your lunchtime, can be your, generally it will not be lunchtime, can be your dinner time. Wherein half an hour or say 45 minutes when you're having your dinner, there is no gadgets around and you're discussing between each other. Like husband, wife discussing about how was the day, how you felt, what was the situations. Sometimes even if you don't have agenda, you are just discussing about anything. And when you are having the discussion, everyone will focus, every one spouse will focus on active listening. The biggest issue with men is they always wants to give solution to their wives. But my dear friends, my friends, I have always suffered because of this. Woman doesn't want you to give solution. They only want patient listening. Just listen to them. Just hear them. Just say that, yes, I am there. And then, I have started developing. So whenever my wife used to come and say something, uh, you know, that this happened, that happened. Earlier, I used to jump in and try to give her solution, but now I'm just listening to her and I'm just nodding my head and yes, I'm there. Okay. If you do this, you are building your relationship. I'm telling you, my dear friends. Second one is I win. So I win is a terminology or a communication pattern which you need to develop. So say I instead of saying you. So I'm giving you, I have already written an example here. So say suppose you are telling to your wife, or wife is telling to the husband that you never listen to me. Do you feel the husband or the wife or the spouse will be able to take it very positively? No. But if you say that I feel bad when I don't feel heard, then the acceptance will be more. It means you are not pointing finger, you are saying that I don't feel good when you don't give time to me. I don't feel good when you don't hear me. I don't feel happy when you don't have dinner with me. Or if I say you are not having dinner with me, you are not giving time to me. When you say you, the repulsion will be there, but when you say I, acceptance will be there. And the third point is become bazigar. Huh? So I'm sure that you all would have seen this movie Become a Bazigar of Shahrukh Khan, grand hit. In this, he said one dialogue that जीत के हारने वाले को बाजीगर कहते हैं. Guys, sometimes we try to win the conversations. We want to win the arguments between both of us, husband wife. Let's not become that winning person, but become that bazigar that you are losing that argument for a bigger cause. Hope you have liked this video, which is around 14 minutes. I have been talking about, but if you listen till end, it is definitely going to add a lot of value and will help you to change your negative communication pattern to a positive communication pattern. Thank you so much. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please go and subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell button so that you get the notifications on time. Also, share this video with your friends. It is definitely going to impact. And comment if you really want to add something, you want to suggest something. Thank you so much. Bye bye.